way toward the end of another college football season. One of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
I caught up with Oklahoma's head coach before the game. He loves how his team has come out and dominated in the conference so far this season, but he understands the road gets even harder now. He's talked to his team about getting off to a fast start, that's important to set the tone here today. They want to keep that undefeated streak alive in conference play, but it all begins right now. We'll see if they can do it against a very tough opponent. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Shoot, quick toss to the right. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Blaylock. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game.
Here we go, ready. Go.
Back to pass, it's Mateer. Left side is Hansen. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, third downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Delayed handoff. It's Blaylock. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Keep it on the ground. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And if anything, this offense has proven one thing, man. They're stubborn. Like, they're going to continue to run the football. That's who they are. That's the identity. They haven't showed great numbers, and they haven't done an elite job, but sticking with it, make this defense play honest. Now here in a third short situation, will they do it again? They'll still have 4th down afterwards, but they're being pretty stubborn with the run game.
He's looking to throw. Back open in the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Making the running back a weapon in the passing game makes it so difficult on the defense to cover everything.
No doubt. And listen, there's so many matchups across the board. If I'm playing offense, I'm going to assess it. Like, where do I have a speed advantage? Is it a running back versus a linebacker? Is it receiver versus a corner? Whatever it is, I'm going to find it. And you could tell it was the running back, and they took advantage.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
From the gun, it's Blaylock. Defense all over him.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Eighth play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Eighth play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Sends it back in motion. Drops back. It's Mateer. Out wide right, it's Blaylock. Makes the catch, and he's free. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They'll run it. It's Blaylock. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll ride him again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Still looking. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback in a third down situation, knowing exactly where the first down marker was. It wasn't there open to throw the football. He was very smart. He got out, he took off running, knew exactly where he had to get to keep his offense on the field.
Push forward on the sneak. Into the end zone for the touchdown. The Sooner Schooner doesn't have a tight turning radius, but it can rev up the Oklahoma crowd, David.
Man, get them started, get them going early, test the limits, get in the end zone, get these people going bananas just safely. You know, go bananas, go crazy, but, you know, don't do too much and don't, you know, don't fall over in your seats.
From deep, it's Bussey. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the move, it's Owens. dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Reed to throw. Makes a catch. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
Third and 6 yards to go. Texas A&M will use its second timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just one timeout to work with. Third and 6 yards to go. Reed under pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Plays that one perfectly, exceptional accuracy on the punt. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Snap it to the back. Enough to move the chains. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quick give. It's Blaylock. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the first quarter. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll move the wide receiver.
Ready, go.
Second down, going to throw it. Out wide left, it's Carter. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try.
Ready, go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure going right. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense got it. They're on the run. Flying out to the left. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Aggie! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that is a defensive lineman's dream. Ball on the ground, pick it up, make some moves, take it all the way to the house. Palmer, I did think he was going to run out of oxygen.
Yeah, David, I don't know if that guy's ever run that far in his life. They're going to have to get him some oxygen on the sideline soon because he's got to go back on the field right away.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. To the air, it's Mateer. Rushes on. And down he goes.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Fires to the big fella. Run ends there.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
And the Sooners come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Hey, third down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, fourth down coming.
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Breaks into the open. He's past the marker. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Yeah, and how about this offense? A little counter, a little misdirection, get everybody's eyes going one direction. They go back the other way. Nice execution by the offense to make the big running play down the field.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Turns up, it's Coleman Williams. Still on his feet at the 45. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly, on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. run inside. It's Owens. They were all over it.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Red pass, it's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Now here's Reed. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. Absolutely center cut. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Got his man in the middle. Can't get him to the ground. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a 1st down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Makes the grab inside the 30. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it threatening. 1st and 10 from the 27. They're all over him. And it's a sack.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy. Remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long.
Here we go. Ready.
Making the adjustment. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Dragged down.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. On the move. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. He's looking to pass. And he gets it away.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He splits the uprights. And that'll tie things up as we head toward halftime.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Deep in the end zone, it's Bussey. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? On the run, it's Owens. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. The give to the back. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We start with the Washington Huskies, taking on the number 10 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Huskies, keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Right side, it's Riley. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Deafening noise. Reed trying to cut through it. Picked off, and this one could go all the way back. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Whole lot easier after that penalty. It's 3rd and 2. Quarterback keeper. There he goes. At the 20. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Straight ahead, it's Edwards. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Direct snap. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, first and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. He's going for the goal line. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. Third and inches, and we'll have to wait for it as a timeout is called. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's third and goal. Throwing Reed. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down.
Great job by the defense there tackling the catch. If that receiver breaks a tackle, he's getting the first down. So nice job by the defense surrounding the ball carrier and getting him to the ground.
Fourth and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying on the field. What a big moment here. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. Past the line of scrimmage. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Hits inside, it's Blaylock. He's loose at the 15. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Yeah, and when you're backed up coming out, you got to get that first down. You got to get a little bit of yards. You don't want to punt out of your own end zone. Nice job feeding the rock, handing it off, and getting a big gain.
Yeah, but conversely, David, doesn't someone on defense have to make a play? I mean, you know you have this golden opportunity now to at least get a stop, force a punt, and give your offense the ball back, maybe at midfield. Just a poor job defensively of fitting that.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Texas A&M will use its second timeout. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Going with the counter play here. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Reed. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Left side, it's Williams. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down.
Sometimes people get lost and they don't realize the down and distance. And third and short, most people are playing man coverage. They're trying to get some pressure on that wide receiver, not give him a free release. Nice job by the defense, understanding the situation. Know the ball's coming out hot. Go and tackle him. Get him on the ground.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. And after that missed field goal, can these guys take advantage and go down and break this tie? Out wide left, it's Harris. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Running inside, it's Blaylock. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
It's hard enough to get this guy on the ground once. That's his 2nd sack of the day. Nice job getting in the backfield, not getting deceived by this guy's speed, because we've seen this QB, man. He can make people miss. Nice job getting him on the ground for the 2nd time today.
When a defense gets a sack, you know what they want? Another sack. 3rd down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
This team has answered every challenge all season, unbeaten so far, but now facing the possibility of being knocked off late in the year. Here's Reed to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They've made it this far, undefeated, but a massive challenge unfolding right now to try to keep that perfect record. Blasted as he lets it go. Gets rid of it.
And on that RPO, they just can't link up. Timing was a little bit off. The ball came out quickly, just not the most accurate throw, and the defense was in good position.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Reed to throw for it on fourth. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. And after that stop by the defense, a productive drive here, a couple of first downs, maybe a score, and they could put this thing away. Left side is Harris. Touchdown Sooners! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. And the returner will be knocked down.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Strong run and useful. Picks up 4 out to the 9. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Might as well run him again. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. He steps out of bounds, couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18 after that pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Reed. Look out. Hit as he throws. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Send the tight end in motion. Dropping back, it's Reed. Out wide left, it's Thomas. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Texas A&M going quickly.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Throwing Reed. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And how about these defensive ends nowadays? No matter what scheme they're in, they're so strong, but so quick, so they can beat you with speed or they can go through you. Either way, it's a tough spot for that offensive tackle to be in, and you saw that right defensive end come off the end and make the sack.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Fourth down, Reed. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Reed takes the easy throw in the flat. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Could not make his way to the corner.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Again, it's Reed. Here comes the heat. He sacked this defense all over him. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. Going to try to get it himself. He gets it past the stick, slides to avoid the hit, and the drive stays alive with a 4th down conversion. Here's Reed to throw. The screen, he can go. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the 1st down on a 2nd and long. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. Down to 17 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and what a miracle it would be if they pull this out. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right, they put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.